a high-level overview of my podcasting and voiceover setup. First, let's talk about the computer. The central part of my whole setup is my MacBook. The 12-inch MacBook, it has one single USB-C port. A lot of people may think that's actually a downside, and in some cases it is kind of negative to only have one of those, but at the same time, it's also really cool because I just plug in one single cable and I am ready to record immediately. So I just literally plug in one single USB-C cable and I'm ready to go. I also love the MacBook because it's completely silent. It has no fans, so it's perfect for voiceovers and podcasters. Display. I use LG's 4K USB-C enabled display to connect to my MacBook, and the reason why I like this display is because it serves as a USB hub. So basically all I need to do is plug in the USB-C cable from my MacBook and I get instant access to all of the devices that are connected to this display. So that means that my mixer, my microphone, everything comes online as soon as I plug in that one cable. Microphone. I use Audio-Technica's ATR 2100 USB microphone, and I like this microphone because number one, it's really inexpensive at less than $100, but more importantly, it includes both USB and XLR outputs. So it's the best of both worlds. If you're traveling, you want to just use USB, you can, but you can use XLR as well, connect to an audio interface, and have even greater control over your sound. I really like this microphone because of its flexibility, its inexpensive price, and its good sound quality. Just make sure you stick close to the mic and use a pop filter. Microphone boom arm. You could use a desk stand, but I highly recommend you invest in a microphone boom arm. I use one from Yellowtech called the Mika. It's a little more pricey than other microphone boom arms, but its design is incredible. Audio interface. Because I'm using XLR and not USB, I needed an audio interface, and I chose Mackie's Onyx Blackjack because it was relatively cheap at under $100. It had great build quality, and it had XLR inputs on the back, not the front of the device, so it keeps your desk looking clean. But most importantly, it has great preamps. These things sound good. It gives you a lot of boost to your microphone without a lot of noise. It's a solid selection. Headphones are important for monitoring your voice, and I just plug directly into the Onyx Blackjack with my pair of ATH M50Xs from Audio-Technica. These sound good, it keeps sound from leaking out of my headphones when recording, and they're relatively inexpensive. Speakers. Now, although I am extremely fond of my KEF-X speakers, I needed something that gave me a little bit more flexibility when it came to speakers for podcasting and voiceovers, so I chose these right here. This is the U5 from Kanto. It has RCA inputs on the back so you can go directly from your mixer. It also uses regular speaker wires so you can have a really long connection between each speaker, and it's also Bluetooth enabled as well. Now, when it comes to software, I use a lot of things. I use Logic Pro 10, and I use Final Cut Pro 10 more than anything. Final Cut Pro has great voiceover support. It features Audition, so you can do multiple takes. Now, I use Logic Pro 10 for podcasting, but if I just need to do a voiceover, I will use Final Cut Pro 10, even if not using it for video. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to provide you with a high-level overview of my podcasting and voiceover setup. I'll go more in depth in future posts, but right now I just wanted to show you guys what I use at a high level to do voiceovers and podcasts. Of course, if you have any questions, please leave it down below in the comment section and let me know what you think. This is Jeff with 9 to 5 Mac.